Georgia, northeast Georgia, northwest Georgia, and west central Georgia. For today and tonight, the probability for widespread hazardous weather is low. And now the extended outlook for the period Monday through Saturday. The probability for widespread hazardous weather is low. Spotter information statement. Spotter activation is not requested, but spotters are extended outlook for the period Monday through Saturday. The probability for widespread hazardous weather is low. Spotter information statement. Spotter activation is not requested, but spotters are extended outlook for the period Monday through Saturday. The probability for widespread hazardous weather is low. Spotter information statement. Spotter activation is not requested, but spotters are extended outlook for the period Monday through Saturday. This hazardous weather outlook is for portions of north and central Georgia. Dew point 57. Relative humidity 89%. Wind southwest at 6 miles an hour. Pressure was 29.80 inches and falling. Around Atlanta, Chandley, light rain was falling, 55 degrees, wind northwest at 14 miles an hour. Marietta, light rain and fog were reported, 51 degrees, wind northwest at 15 miles an hour, gusting to 22 miles an hour. The probability for widespread hazardous weather is low. Spotter information statement. Spotter activation is not requested, but spotters are extended outlook for the period Monday through Saturday. This hazardous weather outlook is for portions of north and central Georgia. Dew point 57. Relative humidity 89%. Wind southwest at 6 miles an hour. Pressure was 29.80 inches and falling. Around Atlanta, Chandley, light rain was falling, 55 degrees, wind northwest at 14 miles an hour. Marietta, light rain and fog were reported. Degrees, wind northwest at 15 miles an hour, gusting to 22 miles an hour. The probability for widespread hazardous weather is low. Spotter information statement. Spotter activation is not requested, but spotters are extended outlook for the period Monday through Saturday. Weather outlook. This hazardous weather outlook is for portions of north and central Georgia. Relative humidity 89%. Wind southwest at 6 miles an hour.
All right, y'all let me know, can you hear me? Are y'all able to hear me?
Northwest winds 10 to 20 miles an hour with gusts up to 30 miles an hour. Monday, sunny. Highs in the upper 50s, super 40s. Northwest winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. Monday night, cold, clear. Lows in the upper 20s. Light northwest.
Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. Hello to everyone tuning in.
Wednesday night, partly cloudy. Highs in the upper 50s. Lows in the mid-30s. Thursday and Thursday night, partly cloudy. Highs in the lower 50s. Lows in the lower 30s. Friday and Friday night, partly cloudy. Georgia, northeast Georgia, northwest Georgia, and west central Georgia. For today and tonight, the probability for widespread hazardous weather is low. And now the extended outlook for the period Monday through Saturday. The probability for widespread hazardous weather is low. Spotter information statement. Spotter activation is not requested, but spotters are encouraged to submit reports of severe weather through the web by going to weather.gov/Atlanta. Please relay any information about observed severe weather to the National Weather Service while following all local, state, and CDC guidelines. Here is the hazardous weather outlook. This hazardous weather outlook is for portions of north and central Georgia. For this afternoon and tonight, the probability for widespread hazardous weather is low. And now the extended outlook for the period Monday through Saturday. The probability for widespread hazardous weather is low. Spotter information statement. Spotter activation is not requested, but spotters are encouraged to submit reports of severe weather through the web by going to weather.gov.
Y'all, please let me know. Are you able to hear me?
Please relay any information about observed severe weather to the National Weather Service while following all local, state, and CDC guidelines. The current time is 2:57 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The following reports of weather, temperature, and wind were taken at 2 p.m. Atlanta, light rain was falling. 60 degrees, dew point 57, relative humidity 89%. Wind southwest at 6 miles an hour. Pressure was 29.80 inches and falling. Around Atlanta, gently, light rain was falling, 55 degrees, wind northwest at 14 miles an hour. Marietta, light rain and fog were reported, 51 degrees, wind northwest at 15 miles an hour, gusting to 22 miles an hour. Mableton, light rain and fog were reported, 51 degrees, wind northwest at 15 miles an hour, gusting to 24 miles an hour. Peachtree City, light rain was falling, 59 degrees, wind calm. Lawrenceville, light rain and fog were reported, 59 degrees, wind southwest at 5 miles an hour. Kennesaw, light rain and fog were reported, 48 degrees, wind northwest at 9 miles an hour, gusting to 20 miles an hour. Elsewhere around the region, Athens, it was cloudy, 60 degrees, wind southwest at
All right. Hey, y'all. Welcome, welcome.
Gainesville, light
That's my weather radio that I have going, okay?
at 6 miles an hour. Macon, light rain.
You all let me know. Do you all even know about a weather radio? Okay. Do you have a way to keep up with what's going on in your local community, even in your state, in the time of severe weather? Okay. Hello to everyone who's watching. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you all. Please say hello in the chat. Give this video a thumbs up. Excuse me. Please give this video a thumbs up. That will let me know that you can hear me, that you can see me. Please type something in the comments. That way I know the comments is working. Okay. All right, y'all, listen, a lot is happening all across the United States concerning weather. And before I get into the topic, I just want to say thank you all so much for your continued support. I appreciate each and every one of you all. I did not plan on going live today, but I did want to come on and just share some helpful information with you all, okay? I hope you're doing well. I hope your family is doing well. Listen, y'all, have you even drunk water today, okay? If you have not, take you just a few minutes, get you a cup, glass, whatever you put it in, make sure that you drink some water, okay? Water is very important to life. Make sure you have some survival water, okay? We're going to talk about all of those things on today's live, okay? Who do we have tuned in? Thank you all so much for your support, okay? Listen, there's so much happening across our country, right? I'm trying to get my voice together, y'all. So much happening across our country. There are some areas who we know last night, particularly in the Tennessee area, that suffered heavy, extensive damage Hold on, y'all. Give me just a minute. Okay, sorry about that. We know there are many different areas, particularly I want to talk about the Tennessee area that suffered extensive damage due to the tornadoes that were in the area. So parts of Tennessee, Clarksville, Tennessee, I believe is the area, as well as parts of Kentucky. Okay, so my thoughts and prayers go out to the people in those particular areas. But I felt that it was a good time to come on to talk about ways that you and I and we all can be prepared. Okay, I just want to talk about what has happened in Tennessee. So give me just a moment here. All right. Okay, according to my sources, y'all. Okay, according to my sources, let's see. I just had it up. Maybe I clicked off of it. Okay, a fierce storm system. Remember, I was telling you all earlier week that there was a storm system that was coming across the United States. I believe it started somewhere on maybe the West Coast, and it's been moving across the United States where that storm system, just as I told you all, it was predicted to move eastward. And so now, according to my sources, they're saying that a fierce storm system that caused the loss of life of 6 people, including a very small boy, they're saying, in Middle Tennessee, was rolling east Sunday and threatening a swath of the nation from Maryland to Florida and across the central Gulf Coast with severe thunderstorms, heavy rain, and even snow. Okay, dozens of people were injured, according to reports. There were even cars that were flipped on Interstate 65, I-65. Trees buckled, they said, and roofs were blown off buildings as shoppers hunkered down. In store basements Saturday. Okay, so this allegedly happened while people were actually out and about shopping and things like that. Okay, so they were saying that shoppers, the people who were out, they had to hunker down in store basements in Tennessee for what the National Weather Service preliminarily determined was a string of tornadoes. Okay, not just one, they're saying, but a string of tornadoes. All right, now the dynamic system, okay, my sources are saying, was bringing thunderstorms to much of the East Coast and possibly heavy snow in the Appalachians and interior Northeast on Sunday and Monday, the National Weather Service said in an advisory. Now, in my area of Georgia, it did rain on yesterday. And it's even raining right now, okay, as I'm inside. I have my, of course, solar generators. Those are charging, okay. Again, thinking about and being prepared for backup energy, okay. I even have this light here, okay. This is a like a flashlight type of thing, powered by batteries. Well, I could even charge, okay, an electronic device in the USB outlet. Okay, so just, having multiple ways, something I want you to think about for you and your family. It's a good idea to have multiple ways to charge electronics. I even talk about like medical equipment for those who have medical equipment that you have to keep functioning in the event of some type of power outage, or even medicine that you have to keep cool, okay? Those are all good things to think about. So again, I'm not trying to tell you what to go out and buy. I'm just showing you some examples of what has worked for me and my family in the event of something like a power outage, okay? What's one of the first things, y'all, that happens a lot of time when there's a storm? Power outage, okay? With power outage, you got to think about, okay, what about food? How long can the food that you have in your refrigerator that has to stay cool, how long can it be there? Do you have another way, an alternate way to keep those items cool. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's keep going. Again, we're talking about what recently happened in Tennessee concerning the string of tornadoes. My sources are saying now they're even saying, y'all, that winds could gust 50 miles per hour around New York City and Boston, and higher gusts of 60 to 70 mile per hour are possible on Long Island and along the southern coast of Massachusetts. Okay, that's a warning from AccuWeather. Travel on roads and on airlines could be difficult through Sunday night and into Monday morning, forecasters say. The good news, okay, they're saying, is that conditions should begin to improve Monday night into Tuesday morning. That's according to the Weather Service. Now, the sun, they're saying the sun was already out in Tennessee as residents picked through the rubbles of scores of flattened homes and businesses. Here's a quote from the Nashville mayor, Freddie O'Connell, who told USA Today on Sunday, and I quote, "We're focused on taking care of people today, empowering through heartbreak into resilience." He was also quoted as saying, and I quote, "Today's beautiful sunshine will become a dangerous cold snap tonight." Okay, so we're working on safely restoring power. What did I just say, y'all? Power outage, right? In the event of storms, tornadoes, natural disasters, what is one of the first things to go out oftentimes is the power, okay? Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. So right now they're working on taking care of the people and safely restoring the power. Okay. All right. So you all let me know if you have any questions on this topic. I'm just coming on, sharing some information with you all. Hopefully, I hope that you find this information to be valuable. But it's time, as you can see, the title of this video, y'all, it's time to get prepared for real. Okay. There are so many things that are happening across our country, even other parts of the world, that each time that people are blessed to still be alive and to not, have any harm or anything like that come to them or their family or their household, it should also be a time of reflection to say, hey, what could I have had, or what are some things I should have had during that time? Hello to everyone watching. Thank you all so much. It should be a time to reflect on, okay, what are some things that in the event of another power outage or some type of situation that happens, whether it's planned or unplanned, what are some things that could have come in handy or made the situation more bearable, more, easier to get through, okay? So I want to give a shout out to each of you who are watching. Hello to everyone watching. Thank you so much for being here, okay? I'm typing this into the chat. Thank you for being here and taking time out of your Sunday afternoon, okay, to tune in, okay? I also want to know what questions, and I'm typing this in the chat, okay, what questions do you have about survival, preparedness, survival or preparedness, okay? I want to know, I'm on to help answer any questions that you have about survival or preparedness, okay? You all, if you're tuning in and you're not subscribed to the channel, I want to invite you to subscribe to the channel and join our community, okay? If you're a first-time viewer, please let me know in the chat so I can give you a shout-out. And if you're a returning subscriber, supporter, I want to say thank you so much for your continued support, okay? So again, y'all, let me know, are you aware that there was a string of tornadoes that happened last night in Tennessee, okay? Georgia, which is not too far from Tennessee. So, I thank God that no hurt, harm, or danger came to my particular area here in Georgia. And I'm praying for those people, men, women, children, their homes, their businesses who sustain damage, okay? And also to the families of those victims in the area who lost their life, okay? All right, so again, y'all, the mayor of Tennessee, Mayor Freddie O'Connell, made a statement to USA Today on Sunday, and he said, and I quote again, "We're focused on taking care of people today, empowering through heartbreak into resilience. Okay, today's beautiful sunshine will become a dangerous cold snap tonight. Okay, he's saying so. We're working on safely restoring power and getting information out about shelter options. Listen to this, y'all. Okay, at the time of this broadcast, okay, they're reporting that about 42,000 Tennessee homes and businesses were without power on Sunday. And another 13,000 outages were reported in Alabama. Okay, again, I'm in Georgia, which is a border state of Alabama. So again, y'all, you know, coming on to not only remind you all, but to also, these are things that I'm doing as well. Think about, okay, in the event of a power outage, natural disasters, something happening in your area, do you have the things that you need in order to survive and sustain? Okay. So we're on talking about survival and preparedness. Okay. So if you have any questions, please put your questions in the chat. Okay. I'm going to type that. If you have any questions, please type them in the chat. Okay. And thank you for your support. Okay. All right. I know many of you will watch this now live. Some will watch the replay. So even if you watch the replay, if you leave a comment, let me know if you have any questions. Then I'll read them, and I'll do my best to answer them for you. Okay. Again, y'all, listen. This storm system. Okay, this storm system. My article says comes exactly 2 years after a system that ripped through Tennessee, Kentucky, Mississippi, Missouri, and Illinois caused the loss of life of more than 80 people. The majority of those people, the articles say, is saying was in Kentucky. Okay, and in March 2020, 25 people lost their life and hundreds were injured after more than a half dozen tornadoes struck Middle Tennessee, one within a few miles from where those people lost their lives on. It says it was reported on Saturday. Okay. Let's see. First responders. Okay, talking about the storm that happened in Tennessee. First responders were involved in scores of search and rescue missions and responded to dozens of vehicle crashes and other incidents involving property damage and injuries. Okay, the collapse of a roof in a church north of downtown sent 13 people to hospitals, according to Nashville emergency officials. All right. Also, there were people that were being treated at hospitals for injuries. In one social media post, okay, O'Connell, the mayor, urged residents to be extremely careful because of so many down power lines across the city. Okay. There was one person who was at her mother's house, one resident who was at her mother's house, 10 miles north of Nashville, with the lady's 4 children when they heard tornado sirens blare. Okay. Hours later, she returned to her own home nearby to find that her fence had toppled and part of her roof was torn off. Okay, Lord. She saw other homes in her neighborhood with far more damage. Okay. This person was quoted as saying, compared to everybody, we're fine, but still a shock that we don't have any place to go or anything to do, and our house has been water damaged, she said. Okay. She said, we always hear the alarms and everything, but never experienced something like that. Okay. So, sometimes when there's a situation that occurs, and you all can let me know your thoughts on this, sometimes communities, they don't, sound the alarms for whatever reason. So here you have someone who's saying that they did hear the tornado sirens going off. Okay. Hello to everyone watching. Thank you all so much for your support. Clarksville. Okay. You may hear Clarksville, Tennessee a lot. It says Clarksville is about 50 miles northwest of Tennessee. A tornado slammed that area of Clarksville about 1:30 p.m. on Saturday. There was one lady she went with her children in the basement of her townhouse. She tried to shield them with her own body for what is being reported as 20 frightening minutes. Okay, she was reported as saying, and I quote, the back door absolutely did fly open and you could just hear a bunch of wind. Okay. And she said she could tell that they were right right in the smack middle of the storm. Okay, so again, y'all praying for people in that particular area. That they're able to get the things that they need, and that they're able to, sustain, recover, after this storm. Okay. Now, I want to talk about some ways that we all can get prepared this coming winter. Give me just a second, y'all. Okay, so by it being winter, it's very cold. Okay. If the power goes out, if the power goes out, let's say you need to cook. Some people cook outside. Okay, some people have ways to cook inside, but please do your research. You want to be safe. You don't want to start a fire inside. You don't want to expose you or your family to carbon monoxide poisoning and things like that. Okay, or carbon monoxide fumes. Okay, so I want you to think about, and I cannot tell you what to do, but I want you to think about different ways that you can prepare. Okay. All right. Listen, y'all. Hold on just a second. Let me see if I can. Okay. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. All right. So, do you have some things to start a fire? Okay. Now that could be, some people cut up wood. They store firewood. Okay. Whether they have a fireplace inside, or if they use it for, like, let's say something like a camp stove. If you have a camp stove where you have to cook outside, it's good to have a way to start a fire. Now, on my website, y'all, okay, and I have other means, I'm just showing this particular one. On my website, which is preparewithandrea.com, okay, the link is in the description. I'll also pin it here. You can get what's called these fire starters. Okay, there's some fire starters. Now, the bag says that it's no harmful chemicals, that it's eco-friendly. It burns up to 1,000 degrees. Okay, and it lights up to 4 different fires. Okay, it could be used for a campfire. Okay, this is what it looks like, fire starter. Okay, so for those of you all who have a fireplace, it could be used for a campfire. It could be used for cooking, and in the event of an emergency. Okay, especially with it being winter, y'all. A lot of people, unfortunately, lose their lives because they just are not able to keep warm. Okay, that's not anything that I'm making up. I'm talking about things that actually happen. Okay, so you want to look at different ways to start a fire. Okay, now this particular you can see what it kind of looks like on the back here. It just looks like little pieces of I don't really know how to describe it. Okay, like almost like little bitty pieces of rock. Okay, or rocks. So what it says is that it even lights wet wood. Okay, it burns on snow, water, and ice. It's non-volatile. It doesn't have any unexpected flare-ups or anything like that. It does have a long burn time. Okay, it says it burns 10 to 15 minutes. It has a waterproof pouch. No harmful chemicals is what it's saying. Safe to store near food. And it's even saying that the leftover ash is a natural fertilizer to nourish the earth. Okay, so the way that you would use it is you would pour the Instafire. Okay, that's what it's that's the company that makes it. Okay, you will pour Instafire into a pile. You will light rock part of Instafire with a match or lighter, and you will place wood over the flame, making certain not to smother the fire, stirring occasionally for best results. Okay, so you can do your research on this. I do have some available on my website. I actually have several of these. Okay, you can see I placed an order, okay, on my site. Now, by placing an order, okay, I may receive a small commission. Okay, I am an affiliate of this company. So I actually ordered several of these, okay, because I know as we go into the winter months, it's very, very important to have a way to start a fire, to keep warm outside. Now I'm talking about outside, okay, whether you're cooking outside. You have some things, stoves that are safe to cook inside. But again, y'all, Please do your research. Know what you're using, because again, you don't want to expose yourself or your family to any harmful carbon monoxide fumes, and you just want to be, safe. So whether you're using wood, okay, and I do have some wood. I'm not where I can just reach it and or grab it and show it on camera, but you may want to look into these. Again, this is Instafire fire starters, okay. It can even burn, it says, on wet wood, okay. So look into these. I have several of these, okay, several of these that I ordered in a pack. Something else that you may want to look into for those who I showed you all this before, but I'll show it again, okay. You all, please make sure you like this video, okay. Let me know that you find the content useful. Let me see where I put it. Hold on, y'all. Let me find it. Okay, I also have a survival kit. Okay, survival kit. This is also on my website. It says it's designed and equipped to meet the needs of individuals or small groups in most survival situations. Okay, it comes with all kind of things. Fire sticks, razor blades, needles, a signal whistle, a notepad, a 5-hour candle, a poncho, a pencil, antiseptic pads, spool of thread, salt packet, safety pins. These are all things that you may need in the event of an emergency. Okay, fish hooks, okay, a compass, signal, mirror, 2 sinkers, matches, a 12-hour light stick, even has an emergency blanket, snare wire, nylon cord, bandages, sterile pad, elastic patch, a nylon rope, orange trail tape, fishing line, bandages, adhesive strips, waterproof pouch. Okay, so those are all things, y'all. Again, we're talking about survival and we're talking about being prepared. Okay, so this is also on the website. If you go to preparewithandrea.com, you'll see all of the, where you can get your emergency food. But then if you click link from My Patriot Supply, it'll take you to the page where you can even get the survival kit, okay? But what I wanted to show you next, I'm going through my bag to look for it. Okay, another good thing to have, y'all, is a lighter, okay? You want to use a lighter to light your, you want to use a lighter to light your fire starter, okay? Or matches, okay? Waterproof matches. Now, let me show you all something else. Please let me know if you have any questions, okay? All of the products that I'm talking about now are available on my website. The lighter, I picked this up from like Walmart or somewhere like that. But if you go to my website, preparewithandrea.com, look for the My Patriot Supply logo, click that, and it'll take you to everything that's offered, okay? Now, let me show you something else. I gotta change my light. I'm glad I... Okay, survival food, okay? Do you have food that you can cook? This is Maple Grove oatmeal, okay? Some survival food oatmeal. What else do I have, y'all? Okay. Hello. Welcome. Okay. Creamy chicken flavored rice. Now, these are in special type of bags, okay? And these can last up to 25 years, y'all. Okay. Creamy chicken flavored rice. Okay. We're talking about survival and preparedness. I even have emergency drinking water, y'all. These come in pouches. I have a box of these, actually. Okay, you can tear it. You can drink it. You can even cook with it, okay? I even have pots. Let me show you this right here. Let me show y'all how this is set up. And these are like kind of like camping type of things, right? Cooking outside. Okay, these are pots that kind of like nestled together. Okay, pots that you can cook with. And let me show you how easy. Let me show you how easy this is, y'all. Hold on. Get something like a little portable stove, okay? It's like a little portable folding camp stove. Okay, and it goes like this. Just sit it in here like it's supposed to, okay? Just like this. What you do is I'm just trying to make sure it's snapped. Okay, it'll sit like this. And you can take, they look like sternos, okay? But you can take the canned heat, okay? These are supposed to last for 6 hours. You can take you some canned heat. Of course, you're going to take the plastic off the top off. You light it and you put it inside of this, okay? Put it inside of that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take, once you have your sterno, but once you have your canned heat with the flame going, okay, you can take your water and you can put it inside of here and boom, y'all, you got a way to cook. Okay, you see how simple that is? Okay, all of these items, y'all, are on my website, preparewithandrea.com. You'll be able to cook just like this, okay? All of these are on my website, y'all, preparewithandrea.com. Make sure you check that out, okay? And then once you're done with it, of course, you want to take the canned heat out, let it cool, put the flame out. You can use the top of it to put the flame out. And you just fold this. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to fold it. Let me see how it goes. Hold on. Just like that. Okay, of course you want it to cool as well, okay? And it's not hot or anything because I didn't use it, but I just keep it here. Okay, and I actually have a survival bag, okay? I've told y'all about that before. Survival bag. I was looking for this. Let me see, this goes with the... I even have some 24-hour calorie ration bars. I don't know what happened here. Y'all probably got stuck on something and tore, but I haven't actually used them yet. But these are some little bars that supply 2,400 calories. Okay, ration bars. All of these things are for survival. Do you all keep a survival bag? Please do me a favor and like this video. Give this video a thumbs up. A couple of packs of emergency water. Okay, y'all, not only things to have at home, but also you may want to think about having these in your car. Okay, these have a 5-year shelf life. Emergency drinking water. Okay, keep a couple of these in my survival bag. These are some emergency blankets. Okay, it's like a full sheet of, like, it looks like a sheet of foil paper, but if you take it out and use it, okay, you'll be able to stay warm. Okay, it's a heat reflective survival wrap is what it's called. And then even with these pots, y'all, let me show you how this will work. Okay, you're gonna take your pot, of course, once it cool off, you can fold it like this, okay? Store it inside of here. Okay, once it cools off, and you'll be able to keep it in here. So even on the go, how does this come in handy in the car? Let's say it's cold weather, somehow you get stuck or whatever. You can pull over on the side of the road and you'll have a way to cook, okay? You'll have a way to cook and get those, okay? And again, y'all, this is the can heat. It looks like a sterno can. Y'all ever seen like where you can have food served? Sometimes they put it on this like this wire thing and you can light the sterno can under it. Okay, now this is liquid. A lot of times the sterno is like a gel, but this is a liquid can heat. Okay, so please do your research on this. You want to be careful when you're using this. You don't want to get burned or, you know, anything like that, okay? All right, so again, y'all, oh, this actually goes, this, it comes in like a mesh bag. You can just put it just like that. Pull your drawstring and you can store it just like that. Okay, I already told you the importance of having a medical kit. Okay, this one is, it's not like your typical basic first aid kit. Okay, this one does have, hold on y'all, let me get some water. This one does have, this one is also on my website. It's the My Medic bag. It's like a red, it is a red bag, okay? And this one has some ambulance grade equipment in it, okay? Some of the things I took out, so I may not have everything in here. Some things I have already used, okay? But it has a lot of different things in here. This is just one part of it. This is also on my site. It's a little over $100, y'all, but it is worth it, okay? You get all kind of things, okay? It comes with some wash. Let's see, first aid, step-by-step first aid guide. It has a lot of different stuff in here. I don't want to keep naming everything. A thermometer, a light, like a pen light. It has so much stuff, y'all. It's like layers, okay? So you got this, you got stuff behind this. I don't want to show everything because I don't want it to, you know, fall out. But it even folds. You got stuff on this side, okay? So it's like all kind of different tapes, bandages, equipment for burns. It has some scissors, okay? Scissors that can cut through clothing, okay? These are not regular scissors. You have ice packs, okay? All kind of things. The instant ice pack, all you gotta do is just crush, squeeze it, and it'll get cold, okay? I'm telling you, all kind of different things, okay? You're gonna spend more, but it's worth it. Bandages, wraps, things like that to help you in the event of an emergency, okay? So I'm gonna put this back together here. Please let me know if you all have any questions about anything that I'm sharing. All of these items, y'all, are on my website, preparewithandrea.com. And you can get things that you need, okay? This even has a way where you can like hook it on to something, okay? So you'll be able to do that as well. Okay, please let me know if you have any questions about anything that I'm sharing, okay? So I keep that in my survival bag as well. Okay, I told you about the, you know, ways to start a fire. Of course, a lighter, okay, comes in handy. survival food. Okay, and I also have a light. Oh, I showed this earlier, y'all. Survival kit. Okay, it has all kind of things in here as well. And you can kind of see this is just part of it. Okay, this isn't all of it. These are just some of the things. Okay. Not saying that you hope to use any of this, but you do have it just in case you need to. Okay, y'all, sometimes things happen even when you're on the highway. I have this paracord. Okay, I have a it's 100-foot paracord, different strings in case you have to tie something up or use it for whatever reason, whatever you need to see fit. It's also good to have a flashlight. And while I'm here, I believe I need to change the batteries in this. Okay, I usually keep this in my car. I'm gonna show y'all in just a minute. Let me change the batteries out. This one takes three AA batteries. Let me see, I came down here. Oh, speaking of batteries, okay, batteries are a good idea. I have, depending on your whatever your device is that requires batteries, it would be a good idea to have different sizes. Okay, these are D batteries. Okay, 4D batteries. Okay. Let me see. I brought a couple of. These are AAA batteries, and then I also have some AA somewhere over here. AA batteries. So it's time to get prepared for real, y'all. I'm gonna take 3 of these AA batteries, and I'm gonna put in this flashlight so y'all can see how the flashlight operates. Let's see. I think it went in this way. And I actually got this flashlight at Walmart. Okay. All right, here we go. So a good idea, y'all, in your flashlights, check the batteries and see if you need to replace those. Okay. Now, this is not a regular flashlight. Okay, and I'm gonna show you. First of all, this flashlight is it has a magnet on the end. Okay, so let's say a way that it would come in handy is if let's say your car for some reason breaks down, you're able to put this flashlight up against the car. Okay, up against the car, and it has 3 different types of lights. So you have your regular, flashlight, right? Regular light. Okay, it's pretty bright. Then you have this one. Okay, see how that lights up? Then I believe you can adjust it. You have the red kind of like warning help light. Okay, the signal for help. And then it turns off. Okay, so you can even clip it like to your side. It comes with a clip. This is, what is this on this, y'all? Maybe some waste on it, but that's okay. I'll be able to get that off. But this is a pretty good flashlight. Okay, I picked this up at Walmart. I don't even know the brand of it. But it has, again, different lights, okay? Depending on what you need to use it for. These are things that come in handy, okay? All right. You all, please let me know if you have any questions. I hope I'm sharing some things to get you to thinking. As always, it's good to have different forms of power. This one right here, this flashlight, I know I need to change the battery. It does get brighter than this. However, I have to get the right, it looks like I may need a flathead screwdriver to do that. And I don't have one in front of me. You know what? I probably could use this. Let me see. I thought maybe I could use this, but that's not going to work. Okay, I was going to use the end part of a spoon, but I don't want to also, I don't want to mess up the thing at the bottom, okay, where the screw is supposed to be. So, again, this is a flashlight, okay? This is like a lantern, basically. And it has different settings, okay? It also has a way that I can charge a USB device. So that's a good idea to, something to think about. Okay. Let's see. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, put this over here. I showed you all the fire starters. Also, you may want to think about some waterproof matches. All right, this is by the same company, Instafire. You get 40 waterproof matches per box. The striker is on the box, and it says that matches must be struck on the striker surface of the box. If the striker surface becomes wet, wipe it down before using, or wipe it dry before using. Okay? So that's something to think about. I'm also going to do a video. I'm gonna put that in a separate video. But I recently invested in a stove that you can cook inside with. So I'll show you all that in another video. Listen, let me know if you have any questions. I do want to end this broadcast by just sharing some winter ready tips with you all, and why you should be ready, why you should be winter ready. I specifically want to talk about preparing for power outages. Winter storms, okay? Winter storms may bring power outages that can disrupt things like communications, utilities, transportation, stores, gas stations, ATMs, y'all, and prevent your ability to use electrically powered medical devices. I've shared all of this before, right? It's important to be prepared for power outages. Now, here's some things you may want to think about, okay? Keep freezers and refrigerators closed. Throw away any food that has been exposed to temperatures 40 degrees or higher for 2 hours or more, or that has an unusual odor, color, or texture. If you use a generator, only use it outdoors and away from windows. Do not use a gas stove or oven to heat your home. Disconnect appliances and electronics to avoid damage from electrical surges. Have alternate plans for refrigerating medicines. Haven't I said this, y'all? Have alternate plans for refrigerating medicines or using power-dependent medical devices. Go to a community location with power if cold is extreme and you can't heat your home. Y'all, as I have said, okay, there are many people who have unfortunately lost their life due to not being able to heat their home, okay, and freezing, basically, just freezing, okay. Safety, staying safe during winter travel. Okay, if you have to travel out in this winter storm, you always want to check the local weather forecasts and warnings before heading out. The National Weather Service does provide up-to-date forecasts, and you can also check your local weather and traffic reports before heading out as well, okay? If your roads are not in good shape, consider postponing non-essential travel until the roads are cleared. If you do have to go out, make sure you are prepared in case you become delayed while traveling. Tell others your route and anticipate arrival time. These are just suggestions. Make sure your vehicle is in good working condition before you travel. Keep your gas tank as full as you can. That's very important, y'all. A full tank will always, a full tank. Let me start over. Keep your gas tank as full as you can. A full tank will also help the fuel line. It will help keep the fuel line from freezing. Install good winter tires and make sure they have enough tread or any chains or studs required in your local area. When driving, increase your following distance from 3 to 4 seconds to 5 to 6 seconds. Okay, it takes longer to slow down and stop on icy roads. Okay, please make sure that you're safe to prevent and minimize the possibility of accidents, okay? Every vehicle, okay, it's suggested every vehicle have an emergency supply kit. In the trunk, kit should be checked every 6 months and expired items should be replaced regularly, okay? Now, the emergency kit consists of, and it's not limited to by any means, okay? Here's some things that would be considered jumper in the emergency kit for your car. Jumper cables, flares, a reflective triangle, ice scraper, a car cell phone charger, blanket, map, cat litter, or sand for better tire traction, okay? Ways that you can prepare your car for emergencies are have a mechanic check the following on your car before an emergency: antifreeze levels, battery and ignition system, brakes, exhaust system, fuel and air filters, heater and defroster, lights and flashing hazard lights, oil, thermostat, windshield wiper equipment, and washer fluid levels. Okay. So yep, that's it, y'all. So any questions that you have, please let me know. As we continue to go through the winter months, it's very important to, continue to check on your preparedness and your readiness. So many things, like I said, are happening. Some things are people may have a forewarning about. Sometimes things happen unexpectedly, okay? I just shared with you all, as I was talking about what happened in Tennessee, the news was saying that, these people were basically, some of them were out shopping, okay? Maybe they knew weather was coming. Maybe they didn't know. Or maybe they thought, well, let me just get a few items and I can make it safely home. And, unfortunately, they had to seek shelter in whatever store they were in. So make sure you check out what's happening in your local community. I also have a weather radio. Okay, it's a part of a smaller generator that I have. And that's due to, let's say, the cell phone is out, electricity is out. I can still check. They make different types of weather radios. Okay, it's not just one specific. But that way, you're able to keep up with the weather, what's happening in your area, and any weather predictions, okay? Let me see if it'll play. Hold on, y'all. I was actually letting it play earlier at the beginning of this broadcast. Okay, so it was about to come on. So yeah, you're able, it tells you the weather in a large area, not just particularly yours, but right now it's telling me weather across the state, okay? Listen, y'all take care, be blessed. I hope I shared some information with you in this video to help you not only think about ways that you need to prepare, but ways that you specifically need to take action, okay? All right, any questions, y'all? Any questions? We got to get winter ready. We have to get serious about preparing. I know we talk about it a lot of times, but as things happen, okay, as things are happening across the country and the world, it's becoming more and more clear, right, or clearer, the importance of being prepared, okay? Again, y'all, batteries, okay? Things as simple as batteries can go a long way in the event of a power outage, even, some type of situation. Let's say you're in your car, and this has happened to me. I've been in my car, and maybe something happened up ahead. Just yesterday, remember I was live, y'all, and I was telling y'all there was an accident up ahead. And I went from creeping along in traffic to all of a sudden being in a standstill, like where I wasn't moving at all. So, if it's nighttime and that happens, you have your flashlight, you'll be able to take care of things that you need to take care of, okay? All right, y'all, take care, be blessed. I'm going to turn off my weather radio here. Stay tuned to the community tab, even if I don't go live or upload any videos this evening. I'll try to update you all on the community tab as I get information about what's happening across our country. I pray that you be well. I pray that you be blessed. Take care. And I'll see you again in the next video, okay? Thank you so much for tuning in to the live. Even if you're watching the replay, okay, please post your questions. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll try my best to answer them, okay? Talk to y'all in the next video.